You think that it's possible that Kenyans could get to a point that they trust the IEBC in delivering proper results come 2027?
One of the good things which has happened in this country, and that's why we are talking about laws, and as much as we are condemning Parliament, I applaud it because there is a law which states that the results of a polling station are final. I would dive into that. And when I have that law in place, knowing that the results which will be announced in my polling station are final, I will not bother what these guys say, whether they will steal or they will not steal, or they will hide, they will not hide. I will not bother. Because we have the final call at the polling station. What IEBC needs to do to gain public's trust is to take the Constitution, if they have any copy in their closet, and wipe the dust and read through and get to understand what they need to do as a constitutional requirement. And one of the things they need to do now is review of boundaries, because it's a constitutional requirement. It is not a government requirement, it's a constitutional requirement. And we are way behind the schedule, because the Constitution dictates when to do boundary review. So that is one of the issues which actually they need to wake up tomorrow and start telling Kenyans what are they going to do about it. Are they going to do boundary review, or are they going to do it next year, or when? They need to tell us. Then they also need now to go down to their office and start implementing what they're supposed to do, because we have so many constituencies which are not represented. All those by-elections, they need to work on that. Because if they want to gain the trust of the people. But when they go there and they maintain the status quo, whereby now the sitting regime don't want this to happen, don't want that to happen, and they follow that, yeah? That is where now people will lose the confidence, the way they have lost confidence in police, in some other institutions. But now the only hope for Kenyans is the courts, because courts are impartial and they look at the matters which are before them, and if they don't have the threshold to take next step, they release people. And that is what is happening in the country, and that's the beauty of our constitution, because we have three sets of government, and judiciary is becoming number one of those arms of government, followed by, I would say, parliament. Then the executive is last, because it has done a lot of, a lot of injustice to Kenyans, which they are supposed now to serve and to make sure that their lives are better. Our lives, let me tell you, I don't know what to say about Kenyans, because our lives is no more. We are finished, kaput. And if we say to add another 5 years, I think many Kenyans will die or leave this country. Because this government do not want these Kenyans to survive. They are killing us with everything.
Okay. And at least there's a sense of hope there, at least a vote of confidence in the IEBC. But Bwana Gakuya, do you share in the same confidence that this commission, despite the questions that were asked about how they arrived at the names and everything, and the kind of statements that we're hearing from members of the National Assembly about 2027,